about this matchup from Tiger Park in Baton Rouge? Reigning champs of the Southland Conference, the McNeese Cowgirls, taking on the 12th ranked LSU Tigers. Well, these two. Oh, hit on the ground left side. And they get the out at first. Karli Petty is playing shortstop tonight.
Usually he hits in the 3 spot for LSU.
2 pitch is sent towards left center field, but patrolling there is Sierra Briggs.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think sometimes her problem is that she's too competitive. Puts a lot of pressure on herself, wants to be perfect.
Rylan Bouvier, transfer from Baylor, rolls it out to short. Another chance for Karli Petty. And that is a quick 7-pitch inning.
To counteract that drop ball and really trying to get a different look to batters.
Grounded, that hit a piece up Tate. She's able to pick it up, throw close, safe at first. And the speed of Coffey coming out of the left-handed hitter's side of the batter's box. That was enough to coach Torina there. That's popped up on the infield, and Reese Reyna, the shortstop, squeezes it for the first out. Well, many times, especially after conference season gets underway, these midweeks can be kind of, but for Bets Arena.
LSU team to get the offense moving again. They were just stifled by the #1 pitching staff in the country in Tennessee.
Steal for Coffey, her 5th of the season.
I mean, that's a long weekend. You only had 6 hits on the year.
Ball's lined towards short. That's out of reach of Reyna into center field, and here comes Coffey to the plate. That's late. And Allie Newland getting the start in the absence of Taylor Pleasance, batting in the 3-hole as an RBI base hit to make it 1-0 Tigers.
Yeah, that's got to feel good for LSU to get on the board earlier after their weekend against Tennessee. And Allie Newland stepping up in that 3 spot, hits this one off the very end of her bat. But when you have speed like Coffey on second, you don't have to do too much. You don't have to be somebody that you're not. And Allie Newland just finds a way to get the ball in the grass.
1-1 pitch to Clark. Georgia whacks one towards right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit, station to station. Newland down to second on a Clark single.
I feel like you can already see handed between Allie Newland, Coffey. They've all done a really nice job.
Raylene Gutierrez pops out to the second baseman, Mariana Torres, with a second out. LSU does have 3 hits in this inning.
1 day of prep to prepare for those 3 pitchers.
Left field, down, base hit in front of Brooke Otto. Here comes Newland to the plate. She'll score 4 singles here in the bottom of the 1st for the Tigers, and it's 2-0. Reluctant to give it up. He's like, ooh, no, not at all. Very happy to have Shelby calling pitches, and there's another base hit to right field. Ruberty jumping on the first pitch. Throw coming to the plate was cut off, but in time to get Georgia Clark to end the inning. Set to left field. Newland got the sunglasses on, battling the sun on a clear evening. Still in the 70s in Baton Rouge. I mentioned they've been to the last 2 NCAA tournaments and 5 of the last 6 of the Cowgirls. A 2-2 pitch hit by Lopez, left center field, and that is run down by Allie Newland.
And play for Coach Murphy and Coach Karen Weekly. So that's another insight I think that you just don't get to see very often, and we're going to bring it out.
Strike 3 on the outside corner. First K of the game for Raylan Chaffin. And they go down in order for the 2nd straight inning.
Standers from ASU, if they get hot, they haven't had their bust out year yet like they did last year for the Sun Devils. If one of those 2 can get hot, you could argue that they could be better.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat, Bergeron rolls out to the shortstop, Reese Reyna, for the first out. But I got a smidge out of you. I got a smidge, maybe a smidge. Interesting story herself. Came into the program mid-year. Popped up in foul territory and caught. Riley Bouvier makes the catch, so Walker.
It's expand her weapons at the plate. She's always been able to slap, but her bunt is on point this year. She's getting it down consistently. Coverage of the plate, being able to hit a lot of different pitches, and then the swing away, too.
The ball is slicing away from Erin Ardoin, the center fielder, and all the way around to third base. The speedy Danica Coffey has her second triple of the year.
Good base running. Heads up play right here from Coffey. This is a nice job. Another great swing on an elevated drop ball that she drives opposite field into the gap. And great effort here by Ardoin, just not able to make it and cover the distance. But for Coffey to pick up third on this, that is heads up, aggressive. You gotta love to see that.
That last game, it's Tennessee. Here's Briggs who takes a ball. We need to get a stopwatch on Danica Coffey when she's.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Maybe we can go back and retroactively do that. Speared by Tate, out at first, and Tate keeps LSU off the board. In the second, that 2-out triple by Coffey. She's stranded. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, your phone's going to be lighting up in about 4 seconds right now. McNeese batting in the third. And the 0-1 pitch, Moreno to first, and Alayis Gutierrez steps on the bag. Handling my inner Madison shipment just to get you back for the chance.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Second strikeout.
Gotta go after it, and I love that she's a slapper.
And she has the first McNeese hit of the game. Throw coming into second, scoots by. And Erin Ardoin had a 3-hit game on Friday at Incarnate Word. Puts that in play. It's going to drop into center. We're going to have a play at the plate. We will. Briggs throw off the glove of Bergeron. Ardoin is in safely, and McNeese on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
Alayis Seneca does a great job of adjusting. She got a rise ball and missed it on her last pitch. Gets up on plane with that and is able to pop that thing right back into center. And this is a great throw from Sierra Briggs. And if this is caught by Bergeron at the dish, it's going to be a really tight play, but a nice job with 2 outs for McNeese to get on the board.
Reese Reina trying to keep the top of the third going for the Cowgirls. She jumps on the first pitch, pops it up. Coffey coming over near the dugout makes the catch to retire the side, but the Cowgirls get on this week. It's out to left field, coming in. It's run down by Brooke Otto.
We did tape that part today, and there might be a little surprise on Madison's part, so, you know, check it out.
Get a little heated? I mean, you don't have to. We're just teasing it. Here's Georgia Clark. Sharp ground ball out to short. Reese Reina, 2 quick outs. Alayis Gutierrez goes down after it and whacks that into center. Ardoin right there, though. That is a very quick inning. He had taken more than 30 seconds. As that line drive to first is the first out. So he missed an opportunity to challenge that.
That's a run off the board. We got a tie ball game potentially.
Ball's hit towards center field. It is deep, and we do have a tie ball game. The reigning Southland Conference hitter of the week goes deep. Mariana Torres, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, Torres staying hot. She had 3 doubles over the weekend, and she wants a little bit more than that. She goes on the off-speed pitch, times this up perfectly, and drills a home run out of the park. And this is not an easy place to hit a ball out of the park. And on an off-speed, she hit it that hard. Man, she smoked that thing. Is making sure your kid's okay.
Lopez pops it up on the infield and cutting across. McKaela Walker makes the catch. So he would have been called out. Smashed to third, and there is Coffey. Backhand throw across the diamond ends the inning. to the second baseman, Mariana Torres. Left field, out of reach of Otto. So the track, and Redoutey coast into second, and she's on with a one-out double. That ball smashed past third and down the line and left. Redoutey coming to the plate. She will score, and the freshman, Maci Bergeron, gives LSU back the lead at 3-2.
Redoutey and Bergeron do a really nice job. Mid-thigh height, just pulls this thing down the line, rotates really quickly to get to this ball, and picks up another run for LSU. A nice job of answering back after McNeese tied things up.
Second career hit for McKaela Walker, who had one and knocked in a couple of runs at Tennessee. Well, fouled off a pretty good pitch.
Hard slap, try and drop a drag bunt and hit away.
Pass to diving shortstop Reese Reyna, and the bases will be loaded as Otto fires quickly into the plate. Third hit of the game for Danica Coffey. Line up the middle and into center field. That will score two. Bergeron and Walker across the plate.
This is a really nice job by Sierra Briggs. She fought off so many pitches on the outside corner to get to this one. A little bit low and in, and just strokes this thing right back up the middle to pick up 2 runs. It's a great AB right there from the leader of this Tigers team. You can see the difference. McNeese just 30% of the time they're swinging, at 18 for LSU.
And a walk will load the bases. This game was tied at 2. And Karli Petty led off this inning for the Tigers. And a bases loaded walk gives Clark her 20th run batted in. And it's 6-2 LSU. Went to Ardoin in center field. Up the middle, flip to second, out to first. Safe. Well, McNeese, which has been so proficient at turning double plays, leading the nation. Double play.
Base. That's how often they practice it. And this one was close, but she was out.
And the challenge pays off, so it is a double play. Take a run off the board. And indeed.
Yeah, they get a lot of in-state talent. Travel ball in Louisiana is very good.
Base hit to left. McNeese when they beat number 12 Washington in Lake Charles. This could be a double play on the other side. No. Do get, but it's not the SEC. I don't think we'd really have much of an argument about that. Scheduling up.
No.
Again, really playing hard strength of schedule. Softly hit, knocked down, and that's going to be no play for Raylene Chaffin. And McNeese trying to get back in the game here. Have runners at the corners with 1 out in the 5th.
Could have gone either way. Depends on who you want to reward, who you want to punish.
Popped up and in foul ground down the line comes Danica Coffey to squeeze.
Tough learning curve, because you think, oh, it's infield position, but it's a completely different set of demands, responsibilities.
Karli Petty calling for this, and LSU gets out of it unscathed. Oh, this is going to be fun this weekend. There's a bunt. Vallejo picks it up.
Point from a gamesmanship, like chess match, we competed.
Redoutey, third base. Bouvier in foul ground. Stays with it. I don't know if she hit a divot or what there. Something almost. So the last time you walked off a college field was Parker Stadium in Knoxville.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Wow. Belted to left, down in front of Otto. And the freshman Bergeron. That was a player, a pitcher. And she talks about how it's changed just from the time that she played to now and the difference.
Nostalgic me was like, I want to keep the dirt on it. I played as my last game.
Yeah.
You know.
To the left center field and run down. On the move, Erin Ardoin ends the inning. So she's I guess take it on the field and shake it out somehow. Return the dirt out to second base. McKaela Walker throws out Bouvier. Run bottom of the fourth and have led 6-2 since. Ooh. And that hit her. And so retired the first 8 McNeese batters of the game. On the ground out to short. Petty. Walker. Relay to Gutierrez. A little tardy, so Lopez reaches. Torres forced 2 outs. Otto pops head up to third. Down the line. Coffey makes the catch. McNeese strands their fourth base runner of the game. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th with the Tigers leading 6-2. Didn't miss by much. Ball 4, leadoff batter is on. Delaney Dunham is taken over in center field.
And I just got to say, too, she's taking some good hacks in here.
Ooh. Flipped to second. What a play by Reese Reyna just to come up with that ball. Robbing Newland of a hit and almost turn 2.
Heck of a very challenging play. If I was another team, I would be like, man, I got to up my game. I got to be better than that. If I'm LSU and I'm watching that play and them trying to turn it, I think you get a 3-1 count. You're Georgia Clark. You're a big-time RBI producer for this team. You got to swing the bat in those situations.
That was at 69. Got under it and barely having to move, though. You can subscribe to ESPN Plus, but that's what's ahead also for LSU. That series down at Oxford. And then the Purple and Gold Challenge the following weekend while they'll see BYU, NC State, La Tech. Strike 3 ends the inning.
That clutch hit when you're playing Ashley Rogers, Carlin Pickens, and Peyton Gottschall, but making sure when you have an opportunity to take care of business today to get those runs across, and you did that.
Pancho to third. Coffey. Walker. Safe at first is Pancho. To Ole Miss this weekend.
I think considering that McNeese is a tough midweek game and it's an in-state rival.
Line drive, double play, game over. Please continue your comment, Caleb Rowe.
Yeah, I think this is going to get it. They got it. And they got production throughout their lineup. And for somebody like a Raylan Chaffin, who came into the ballgame with a 4 ERA, for her to go the distance, only allow 2 runs, and do a good enough job